Hey guys, so this video is for the beginning band and it's going over number 47, Mexican Jumping Beans. Now some of you might recognize the song as we learn it. It's a really fun song to play, so let's take a look. Now above me, you're going to see music that is for the clarinet. It's also the same in the trumpet book, but once again, it doesn't matter which band instrument you're playing because it's the same concepts, whether you have a flute, a saxophone, a trumpet, a clarinet, it's all the same. So we're going to take a look. And now, the first thing we should notice is right next to our treble clef, and that is our time signature. And once again, our time signature tells us how many beats are in a measure. And in this one, we see 3, 4, just like some of our other assignments from this week, like number 46 and 45. And 3, 4 is telling us there are 3 beats in every measure. Remember, 4, 4 told us there were 4 beats. 2, 4 told us there were 2 beats in every measure. So it's always that top number. And 3, 4 tells us 3 beats in a measure. And if we take a look at our measures, we can see we have 3 beats, 1, 2, 3 beats. So this song, it looks a little tricky. It's really not that bad. The trickiest part is just counting to 3 and timing it correctly. So right now, I want us all to just look at the first 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to play that for you. And just be careful because you have quarter note and a lot of eighth notes, quarter note, quarter rest, and then 2 more quarter notes and 2 quarter rests. So this is what the first 4 measures of Mexican jumping bean sounds like. 1 and 2 and 3 and rest, rest, rest. One key thing for this song, you have to tongue every single note. By now, that should be a habit, but I know some of you are still struggling with remembering to do that. And remember, tonguing is when you start the note by saying the word two. You go two, two, two. If you don't do that, your eighth notes are going to slow down so much. It's not going to be a fun time for you. And if you have a clarinet or saxophone, it's like your tongue is saying the tip of the reed. Two, 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 two. For flutes, it's behind your teeth. Trumpets, behind your teeth. So let's do those first 4 measures again. This time, if you have your instrument, try to play it with me. And make sure you are tonguing. 1, 2, and 3. And rest. 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 Now if we look at the next 4 measures, so right where we left off, the end of the first line, we see we have that same pattern of quarter note, eighth, 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 quarter, rest, quarter, quarter, rest, rest. But you have different notes. So the rhythm is the same, but the melody is a little different. So we're going to start here, and we're going to play through the first ending and stop at the repeat sign. So we're starting at the end of the first line. 1, 2, and 3. And rest. Rest and stop. So that's the majority of the song. The only part now we haven't played is the second ending. And in here, you'll see something new. It's highlighted in red as DIV. On the top of the page of your book, it says the word divisi. And that means some people play the top note while some people play the bottom note. Both notes are correct, but as you know, we can't play more than one note on our instruments at once. That's not possible. So a divisi is kind of like how a duet works, where the 2 different parts and different people play them, but it's not for the entire song. So here it's just for these 2 notes, And the composer of the song wanted there to be a harmony. So you have the top notes, you have the bottom notes. Whichever part you play, you stick with the same part. So if you decide to play the top note here, you have to play the top note here. You decide to play the bottom note here, you have to play the bottom note. So this is what the second ending sounds like if I play the top notes. Rasp. And now the bottom notes. So when you practice at home, practice both parts. Practice it both ways. But now I am going to play the whole entire song, which means I'm going to start at the very beginning. I'm going to play the whole first line. I'm going to play the second line. We get to the first ending. We see the repeat. We know we go back to the beginning. So we play the first line again, then here. Now it's the second time. We skip the first ending. We jump to the second ending. And I'm going to play the bottom notes. You can play whichever ones you want. Practice it both ways. So this is all of 47 Mexican jumping beans. 1, 2, and 3. And rest. 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 Repeat. Rest. 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 So that's the whole song. Make sure you jump to that second ending. Be careful of your rests. Make sure you're playing in 3/4 time. That's all you need to know about the song. So go practice. Remember, your assignment was number 44 through 47 this week. Hopefully by now you've already done your attendance question. You've been filling in your practice log. And hopefully you have done your flip grid, which is number 45A. Make sure you do all 3 of those things in order to get a good grade for the week. So go practice. I hope you guys are well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.